Hi, love. How are you? Okay, this reading is for Marissa. Let's go ahead and see what is going on here. Okay, we're going to go ahead and do an updated reading for your ex. Okay, let's see what's going on with your beloved. Okay, and let's go ahead and see what's happening in the future. So, this person you have a really strong bond to. I see. I hope I don't want to scare you, so I just have to tell you that when I channel, I'm doing this naturally, and so you may hear things that perhaps might, it could trigger you potentially, but I'm hoping that it doesn't, okay? So I did have a vision of blood here, so there's some kind of blood bond here with this person, not that they're family in that way. I want to be very clear because I don't want my clients thinking that I mean something. I'm having a vision of blood as if your love is really powerful. It binds you. There's been some kind of binding work here around your relationship. Okay? This relationship, if you've done any ritual work around your person, or this person has done any kind of ritual work around your relationship, okay, I do see blood being used, or there was a very extreme form of magic here, or some kind of ritual that really lasted a long time, or it's long term. Okay, so I do see this connection. It binds you to the underworld, so meaning your shadow work, that side of you where you are working on the things that really that you may not want anymore, the things that you're trying to get rid of in your life. And your ex, believe it or not, this person, the same person that we've been talking about, they are actually the symbol of your transformation every time, okay? So they help you. I'm so sorry, sense are coming through here. They help you transform. Um, they help you transform. They do help you. They do help you eliminate, okay, a lot of the things in your life that could create poverty. They are very helpful in a lot of ways. And I also see someone who has removed you from the sun for a reason. So they know when to protect you, and they do this by showing up. So when things should be hidden, when things should be out in public. This person may not seem like they have much of an effect, or that I see a lot of conflict with you and this person. You may not think that this person is really helpful to you right now, or, there's been a lot of chaos here. I see a lot of back and forth here with this person. Someone who you may not want to deal with anymore, of course, or your ex, but there's a strong bind to blood, okay? So if it's something that you may not want in your life, please make sure that you connect with some kind of ritual to clear your cords with this person. I don't see that they were meant to be away from your life, but I do see a union, a very powerful union that was meant by God, or it was meant by heaven. It was meant by the sky gods. It was meant by a lot of the deities that are ruled by Mercury. So they protect your connection. So even when you're not together, it doesn't mean you have to constantly talk to each other, but there's something that you can't really destroy here. It's meant to be a certain way. And even if you guys, for instance, your relationship right now, it's in phases to protect your lineage, to protect your long-term money and your long-term wealth. It doesn't mean that you can't get rid of the feeling, or it doesn't mean that you can't get rid of the situation. It just means that you don't necessarily have to get rid of this, okay? It will, remove itself, or it will leave you when the time comes, okay? So maybe there's something around implanting, or maybe work around cord, mutually cord removal, healing, okay? Your person, they don't they're not doing something right now. Your ex, they're not really. A lot of the headaches are coming from the fact that you guys have a similar, very similar. Yeah, this is your twin, love. This is your twin or soulmate. Okay, this is someone who is definitely a soul bond. So I don't recommend necessarily. I tried this once, and it really messed me up. Trying to force remove my bond to my twin because I didn't want to feel a certain way, and I knew this wasn't the right thing to do, but the thought of me having to go through something for the next year, or the thought of me having to endure their rejection for the sake of my growth, it just, at the time, we think about it and we go, okay, are we ready for that? So I understand, I do understand if there are parts of you that may not like certain things about your person or your ex. There are things here that you may have decided aren't for you, so you had to set it aside, okay? Because it is a sacrifice. But I'll tell you, after about 3 months, you guys will have an extensive 3-month, or in the past, a 3-month phase. You guys will really heal each other tremendously, and then you move on, okay? And then you come back together. This love, I cannot promise you that it will be peaceful when you guys come back together, or if you decide. But, there's always that window, because it is a relationship for you that is karmic in a lot of ways, but it's not like a karmic partner. I don't really feel this is a karmic relationship. I feel there's karma involved, yes. So that's what kind of keeps you both. You guys are both helping each other. You're elevating each other. But financially, okay, it's not meant to be broken due to finances. It's an arrangement. So let's take a look here. Let's see what's going on in that. What is this relationship profile? What sign? Capricorn, Aries. Okay, yeah, we have abundance. So again, we have finances. Okay. I do recommend cord healing and cord removal. That just means we remove and extract anything that's forced, anything that isn't meant. But your bond is part of destiny. It was meant to be there in a lot of ways, but it doesn't mean it's final. Okay? So let's come here. Oh, look at this. Look at this. How beautiful is that? Oh my gosh. All these beautiful colors. Yeah. Your relationship, your mother is present. Your mother in spirit is present. And she likes to visit a lot of the spirits. Excuse me. Yeah, wow. She likes to visit a lot of the earth. And there's something about visiting other spirits, or not so much a family, but there's some kind of bond to friends here. Okay? And she likes to guide you. She likes to guide you in ways. I don't know if she's a medium or if she's spiritual. I do see someone who has their spirit away from their body. I'm having a vision of this person having their spirit away from their body. So something around their connection to the earth isn't quite present. I don't know. I just want to make sure that I'm, really careful here. It's just, I don't know if they have any illnesses or anything like that, but I do see someone who isn't really connecting to the earth, okay, through the earth stars. So, yeah, I see a little bit of a health concern here, okay? I do see a little bit of a health concern around their back. They're having to list their karma with people and family. They're having to heal the relationships with others. Okay? Yeah, and we have diligence. Wow, okay. What is this relationship tell, or this other person? Purification and reverse. Um, this person, when they're not well, you are the middle. You negotiate in spirit form. You negotiate life. Okay, you have the ability in this way. I don't want to make it sound grandiose or like an ego thing, but one of your abilities, it means that you just know how to negotiate, expectations or the results of something, the outcome of something. So for instance, if you went to the crossroads and you were to give your life for a certain amount of wealth, fame, for, a home, anything really, that you are the person to talk to. So you negotiate what's expected, what's natural, and what isn't, okay? And also, your natural medium. You know when people are going to pass. So, this person, they like to visit you when they're not doing well, okay? You are their place of help. And for you, because you have acknowledged your spirit, because you have acknowledged your direction in life, and your eyes are constantly moving towards the heavens, you don't waste time. Okay, for you, it's either I left it behind and that's that, or we're moving forward. Okay, so something about their style you may not really realize, or you're not really understanding why they're showing up, this person and their ex, because you stand out. Like you're like the sunflower, and people, believe it or not, look, there's sunflowers here. There are several sunflowers here, but there's this one right in the center. So in a lot of ways, we're all special, but we also have our time to shine. So this is your gift, okay? This is your natural gift. You really know how to bring this person peace, and you purify them. So when they're not doing well, they come back around because they honor you. They do. They really appreciate you as a person. They do. But there's something about being out in the open and, kind of being sought after this way as well, right? There are pros and cons. Diligence. They teach you structure, discernment. So look at the art or the colors. This, what is it? Yeah, this bird is flying above the earth. It can see things that the earth doesn't see. Okay, it can predict things. It can warn you from certain events they can take from you. So in a lot of ways, they like to warn you about people who are watching you. There's something about, it's like a really extreme case of like your mental health. It's not okay. It's not okay for people to watch you. Okay? Or it's not something that's recommended, or give me a second here. They know something of you. It may be like you just like your personal space. You're very private, or there's a sensitivity around eyes. They may know this about you, so they like to protect you. They don't realize they're doing it. You don't realize you're doing it. But you guys are randomly very both protective because of your tie to the earth. It's ancient, so it's natural to want to just be there for each other. Okay, even when you have differences, even when. So it doesn't have to be collaborative, it doesn't have to be there, but there's karma around it. Okay, yeah, there's a lot of karma. Yeah, we have a magician here. Yeah, this is why Gemini, we have Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Okay, yeah. A lot of the DNA stuff that, the DNA activation, so this is like, it activates like your growth. It activates something that changes from your body. It's because they're also changing. So this is where the headaches are coming from, outside of psychic attacks. Okay, the magician. This person likes to show off. Okay, they like to show off. They like to kind of show you what's going on here by putting the wand in the air. Okay, look at me. I have my new stuff. Give me a second here. What's going on with this situation? to give you something. They want to give you money, or they want to offer something here, November 28th. There's an extension from this month until November 28th, okay? I do see a relationship that's, it's not necessarily collaborative, but they do want to give you something. They see you as like a prize. They really see you as someone who is, like up there, okay? Or they admire you, but they're kind of in a place of resentment. There's a lot of resentment. They don't like that you're treating them like this. They think you're exaggerating. This person has said you're exaggerating something. Are you sure you're seeing it the right way? Okay? They may not realize that they're choosing times to meet you, or to see you, or to run into you. They may not realize it's a natural. Okay, so what's going on with this X here? You know, your love comes with condition. It's abundant. The relationship for just even the past. It is abundant. It's just, it's oppressive for you. It's really oppressive for you, and you don't want to deal with that. Okay? Because look at the eyes here. I talked about the eyes. The page, he has to get very close to look taller than what he really is. But at a distance, he looks small, but look at the change in size. So yes, he feels like he has to get really close to show you that he's not just anybody, okay? I have money, I have this. And there's something about you being a sunflower. You ain't got time for it unless it's meant to be out in the open, unless it's your relationship, you know? So, you guys both have this really interesting, I feel like both of you guys have a very interesting relationship here. When you heal, they heal, but they are, you know, that's a little bit of a very lighter form. But it's a connection that's based on the creation of new life. Okay, so if you guys have children together, or you have a reason to keep this bond, it's not ever going to feel collaborative, but it is freeing you. It does free you. Okay, so how are they currently feeling? What is the meaning? What is the meaning? We have the Empress. We have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Yeah, motherhood. You know, the theme of creation. This person may be announcing, okay, that you will have a child very soon, or that you will be married very soon. Okay, they are, in a lot of ways, when you mention the X, I always see a lot of lowering her eyes. She tends to lower her eyes when she hears about you. Okay, so she may not, the person that they're with now, she may not realize, but I think it's just curiosity, you know, more than anything, what I'm feeling here. My spirit guides are showing me a window. There's a window of light here, and also a window of risk. Okay? So if they're looking at you, or they're kind of making sure to be around, a lot of this is because your person is provoked by your hair. They really like your hair, as it seduces them. So they wonder, well, what is it about me? What is it about me that I don't have, that you have, okay? Naturally, right? They have this lingering feeling, because you're the Empress. You are the Empress. So they look at you like, you know, you're kind of a level up, and they wonder, where am I missing? Where am I missing my Empress card, you know? I don't, you know, to be honest with you, I don't see that the relationship is spilling over too much. It's just, they like to compare themselves sometimes. They do. Your bond, again, is based on blood. So I really recommend either someone you know did the work. I do feel this had to do with a group. Okay? If you guys ever did any blood magic together, there's some kind of like a promise or an agreement okay? In private, um, I'm sensing, I'm using, I just want to let you know, because of my travel experiences, I like to kind of affirm things a little bit lighter, okay? So I don't want you to think that I'm not choosing one way or the other. But because of this, your person, okay, they're not able to kind of let go. They're not able to let go that lingering feeling of, you still make me feel a certain way. Okay, you still make me feel a certain way. So let's take a look and see. What's going on with this situation? There's a little bit more. Yeah, I don't see any hard feelings. I don't see someone who's like malicious towards you. It's just they actually are very curious if you do any black magic and what kind of bond you had with this person, or what are you doing to kind of keep them interested, because to some degree there's still an attraction there. Okay? I have to be honest, they don't feel like a lot of this is true. They don't feel like they don't they don't feel like they're chasing you. I have to be very honest with you. Okay, and they would deny it. They would actually deny it if you were to say it, is what I'm seeing here. But they know deep down inside they like you. Okay? Deep down inside they know they like you. And they know that maybe there's something still there. So, the Nine of Cups. We do have Jupiter. Okay. Yeah, so, okay, you are this person's wish fulfillment. Okay. I do feel you are this person's wish fulfillment. And Saturn. What are the challenges? There's something about the pleasure of being with you. It's really seductive. So there is a little bit of complication. You remember I told you that they would still have a feeling for you and they would come back around. Okay? It's not meant to be broken, but they're not meant to be here in a lusting phase with you because of where you're headed. Okay? Because of where you're headed and because of you moving on. Okay? And because of where you are in life, they're not really supposed to both of you aren't really supposed to create this place of lust. But you are meant to help each other financially. And you're destined to just be in each other's lives. I don't see too many complications here. I see advancement. Okay? The headaches and stuff, a lot of this is coming from the fact that there's still like unresolved. Something is unresolved. You haven't, been able to resolve something. You haven't been able to. It's like you want answers. Something that happened in September. I do see September, and until they're ready to tell you what exactly is true, you don't want to deal with it. Okay? I feel like there's a part of you that still resents something. Not too much. Like, you're not really giving into it too much, but you don't want to deal with their wand up in the air. Like, this person is the type to go out and start waving their arms out the car, or they're really wild when they want to be. Or maybe they've done this in the past just to prove a point, okay? The challenge is it's sexual energy, like lust. You know, they really are lusting after you, but they don't realize there's more to this situation, or there's more to this than they think. Okay, they feel like there's always so many reasons, but ultimately it's sexual. Okay, very sexual, creative energy. I have to be honest, I don't really see them leaving you. Like, I don't know, unless you want, I don't see them meant to leave you, love, okay? They're not meant to necessarily disconnect from you, but in a relationship, you know, you guys will have a distance. But there's some kind of like bond. So if you don't want that bond, I really recommend cleansing any blood rituals, because that's the only thing that's really keeping you guys like this, okay? Any kind of, you know, like wax figures, that sort of thing, if anything is done with knowledge, without knowledge, just cleansing it, okay? Because of your soul connection, it's already there. It's already existing. So what is the challenge of your wands? Okay. The Three of Pentacles. Yeah, work or career, the collaboration of others. Yeah, people being involved, okay? People, they're, yeah, no. It's because you want to level up, okay? You're looking at your life like it is, okay? Like, oh, hello, look how far I've come in life, okay? This is your theme, and you want somebody who's going to raise your vibration just as much, meaning like let's level up together. But something about their love is they betray your trust every time, or they do things to betray you, and they find a reason. So there's a big part of you that doesn't like that, or you may do this to them sometimes, and so it becomes a pattern. You see the infinite symbol here, the infinity symbol. Okay, what is the challenge? Okay, we have the Nine of Pentacles here. We have Capricorn. Yeah, you guys, there's a lot of, they love that you're very loyal, that you are like a level up to them. They like you a lot, they do, but other people are involved, okay? Other people may be getting involved here. It's a big part of them, they're not doing too well. They're not doing too well with an inflammation around their head. Sometimes when they get really, I don't want to say sick, but something happens to their health and they start spending time with you, or they like to see if you're okay, or they like to see it's some kind of swelling around the cheeks, swelling around the head, and they don't really like being alone. Are you sure they're in a relationship, love? I don't know. I have to be honest. Maybe somebody has lied here, because I see someone who hasn't really been honest about me. Give me a second here. What is your soul transformation together? What is the meaning of all this? Of the, how can we break the patterns? We have justice. Yeah, you have to be fair to each other. So whenever I see this card from you, it means it's long term. These are contracts that have a cause and effect, okay? These are things that come with some kind of consequence. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. So, ultimately, your soul, you want justice. Do you remember how we talked about this? I remember channeling Archangel Rigel trying to fight for your spirit over a case, over something that has been pending to move in your favor. It's meant for you, okay? It's meant to be for you, or it's meant, excuse me, maybe there's some kind of manipulation here, brainwashing. Somebody tried to brainwash you into doing something that isn't, it's not naturally who you are because of your abilities, because you're really, really, really capable of doing something overnight. You have this sharp, very sharp mind. And this is coming from a Virgo or a Cancer. They wanted something that you already had accomplished, and your style, it's so fast. You do things so fast that it's almost like a miracle to them. But the truth is you're doing the work, but you do it a certain way. You cover all bases, or you really take care of your energy. You really take care of your life. You don't mess around, especially with this card. This is a card of like, it's either I do or I don't, okay? And your soul's lesson together is to bring justice to any kind of theft or anything that can really harm your relationship. Excuse me, your relationships in the future. Money, this is a big one. Finances and homes. They're not the best energy to be around, okay, when it comes to that. But at a distance, they cover bases, or they like protect you. They don't realize they're doing it, but they do. Okay, it's their natural, like a natural reaction. So, yeah, in this lifetime, my love, you have finances that are owed to you, and I would say, be very careful with this Cancer and Virgo, because they're almost betraying your trust here. Okay. They're almost betraying your trust because you did something overnight. It was like an overnight miracle to them. But let's get a little bit more about your soul contract. Okay, your soul's contract and why. For me, you can definitely get rid of bonds. I'm not saying you can't per se. Everything's a choice in life. Yeah, the Empress, Mother. This person is a teacher or a guide towards motherhood, or towards recognition as a model, fame, or some kind of, higher status in life. This person, although they are who they are, they can help you with appeal. People will like you. They'll think you're beautiful. I just don't like the rage here, or like the anger here. I have to be honest. I'm seeing something. This love it moves intensely, okay? But the amount of